we have a second season?
Yeah, I don't know.
And we're
They've
live.
been,
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of them, they were supposed to just be one-offs. WandaVision's a one-off. Um, Captain and Winter Soldier is going to be another season for sure. But Moon Knight, I don't know.
We think there will be another one because they're going to have that movie. I don't know if the movie's going to come out before the TV series comes out
Of what?
of Captain.
I think they'll probably do the movie before they do season 2.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. It would be nice if I chose the actual stream.
wait, were we not live?
Is your microphone
Huh?
next to your face?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Thank you, Jimmy. Wow. I have to set that in the actual the notes of the link and set your
You need to-
microphone.
You need to post it. Yeah, post it. That's like right in the middle of your screen.
Terrible. I always do that. It sounds like I'm in a closet. Yeah, so I mean, because Jason's here, we can't even talk about it. You ruined everything.
Hey, I could leave.
No.
I haven't eaten dinner yet. Had a stupid bagel for lunch. That's all I've eaten in between.
I like
Breakfast
Jimmy's
and now.
plan though. Jimmy, before I created the 4-person chat, Chris, Jimmy's like, we should have a hard out. So 10:30, we'll have a hard out. How's that? We'll go 2 hours. Does
Just
that
bam.
work? Otherwise,
Just
we'll go
yeah.
until like 1 o'clock again.
Oh, no, I mean I'm typically good till 11.
Yeah.
But that's when I start to fade.
All right. So, is there anything in the news we need to discuss? Anything?
Yeah.
What?
Sydney Sweeney has been confirmed to be in Madam Web.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is
Yeah,
she
I
going to
saw
be
that.
Black Cat?
They didn't
mean-
say, but I mean, some people said she's going to be Spider-Gwen. That does not make sense at all.
No, that doesn't make sense. Spider
But
Gwen
Black
is not
Cat-
like that.
Black Cat, she would be a perfect Black Cat.
Wow.
Talk
This-
about casting.
Wait. Are we live now?
We're live.
Yeah.
Okay. So this gets us back to our She-Hulk conversation, right? So does the actress very much resemble the character that you know in the comic books if Sydney Sweeney becomes Black
She's
Cat?
not Felicia Hardy.
That is a very
There's parts
close
of her that
film.
are.
That is a very shapely Black Cat.
Yes.
But
So J. Scott Campbell, Black Cat.
J. Scott Campbell, Black Cat.
No, she's better than J. Scott. She's almost an Adam Hughes Black Cat. She's almost.
Either way, I'm for it.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Black Cat.
Thumbs up for me. Yeah. So it's confirmed, or it's confirmed she's in the
she's
Madam Web
confirmed
movie.
she's going to be in Madam Web.
But what is Madam Web? Madam Web gets her
Who
own
knows?
movie,
Who knows, man? Who knows? Don't get me started on this Madam Web again.
so she could be a lot of things. She could be Silver Sable. She could be
Well, they said she could be one of 3 characters, right?
yeah.
She could be Silver Sable, Black Cat, or Gwen. Which
She's not
obviously
Gwen
she's not
Stacy.
going to be Gwen.
Nah, she
Yeah.
can't be Gwen.
Silver Sable. I don't know why Silver Sable would be Madam Web. You're going to need a Spider-Man crossover, I guess,
She could.
but I don't know why they would introduce her.
Silver Sable Silver Sable is more about the mob ties, right? Wouldn't she be associated with like Tombstone and those guys?
I suppose so.
Is there supposed to be a Craven film?
There is
Yeah.
definitely a Craven film.
Yeah, there is a Craven film.
Is what I'm seeing here that they're specking that she might show up in that.
Well, then she could be Black Cat, definitely. If
She'd
she's
be a
crossing
perfect
over.
Black
I mean,
Cat. I mean,
she'll be a good Black Cat for sure.
she'd be a perfect Black Cat.
What's up,
Speaking
Mars
of a cat.
Comics?
Well, shut up, Tybee.
Shut up, Tybee.
Speaking of cat, there's a sick cat. Jimmy's
Is your cat in heat or something?
Yeah, really?
No, that's
She just won't shut up at night.
Chris. She's like
Is it-
27 years old.
So she's not in heat.
She just hates everything.
she's a mean. Yeah, you look at her, she hisses and starts
He's not cool.
All right, what else you got for me, Jimmy? What other news other than Sydney Sweeney? Maybe going forward, we put Jimmy in charge of news.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. We have a
Ooh,
department.
I might be able to do that.
So Jimmy,
Now that we
you
have a
come
group
up
chat,
with
we can do this
We're
department.
being
We're
being departmentalized.
Jimmy's the news. Jason's the top 10 list.
Chris, it's gonna once the bureaucracy comes in, it's gonna be impossible to get raises.
That's it.
Better get him now, then, huh? Better put in for it now.
What else? What else, Jimmy? What do you got?
I mean,
for
there's
us?
going to be a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out, so Chris
There's
can
going to be
take
a
over
lot of Star Wars stuff
Yeah,
coming out.
I can handle that. That I can handle.
Yeah.
Of
We
course,
gotta
I would
come
cut
up with-
into
we
my
gotta
news.
come up with names, like Chris's corner could be from a galaxy not so far away, or
Right.
something like that.
Chris
and
is
Jimmy's
Chris is purely Star Wars news.
Jimmy's got the aha,
I got a lot of aha news this week. Jeez.
Yeah, my mail call is weak this week.
What?
Your
Mine
mail
too.
calls
What are you talking about? Are we
Are we
counting
counting?
the show stuff?
Well, the stuff I already put out in a video. It's already
Oh,
been.
okay,
It's
well.
already been out in the video.
Yeah, but Jimmy got 75 books at that show.
Whoa.
Did you really?
No,
I
he
got a
got
lot.
what did he
I didn't get
like,
a 75, but I got
I don't
a
even
lot.
remember you getting a lot. Like you were. I just
did get a
remember
lot.
you- Oops.
Yeah, he probably got 20. Look at that. Yeah, he's got 20 plus
No.
books.
Wow. Yeah, you did all right.
Nice stack. I got to live
Plus, I got my-
vicariously through you guys this week. So
This is the one I'm most happy with. I mean,
Yeah.
that's if it shows up. I don't even know if it shows up. Does it? Yeah, look at that. First appearance of Shuri in sketch form. Look at that.
I saw it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So what did he say, Dolph? Did he say like that he
Well,
does a
I mean,
pencil
it's
sketch
old.
first?
He's like he remembers drawing it 20 years ago. It
No, I
is
know,
from the-
but like, is that like a
Oh, a preliminary
it's
sketch? It's a sketch. It's like he was just trying some things before he settled on the big format.
composition? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's still, for me, it holds up. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy crap, that's the cover.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
I was not trying to diminish it. I was just trying to understand what his process was like. That's pretty rad.
Not to
I mean, it's
mention,
super rad.
looking at his other doodles since then, he had stuff of much less quality at twice the price now. So I think they've upped their prices because there was like half a Wolverine arm for $140. So yeah, I think I
Well,
did
that's
all right.
definitely a piece that you pay to get custom framed. I think it's pretty rad.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm
You
really.
should see some of the stuff, Dolph. They've been releasing all pictures of all the commissions from the show.
Anthony's.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
oh,
all-
oh, nice. He had a
And,
few of them behind him. Did you see that Thundercats one?
Oh my god.
How much was a commission?
Well, it varied,
25?
Jace. If it was a sketch cover, if it was a black and white sketch cover on an actual sketch cover, it was $400.
Whoa.
And then they went up all the way to $2,800. He did full
Yeah.
size.
Well, Jim,
2800
that one picture you took of him doing that was a pretty elaborate drawing he was working
of the
on.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
It was poorly conceived, though. It was not Esad Ribick's fault. Like me and Jimmy were talking about it later. Like it's just weird. You have like the
Oh, is he
Wolverine.
like he's like executing somebody's vision? Like that they told
yeah,
him to...
he literally had a piece of paper. It wasn't. He didn't do a 1-to-1. Like he took his own style from it. But it was like Wolverine on top of Omega Red, but not Omega Red. You just see his tentacles.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what he did. But I don't know. It wasn't nice. It was really obviously professionally executed, but not a good concept. It was Wolverine could have been jumping at anything, and you just saw a bunch of like squigglies coming up out of the bottom of it. So it was weird. Anyway, but he had a Lion-O behind him, like a full like chest up Lion-O, full background. It was really nice.
Did he do color on them, or were they just?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
these are full gouache,
crap.
painted, finished, like fully.
Jay, he did one that was Godzilla versus Ghidorah, and
Wow.
it was full color.
Yeah.
It was full size. It was gorgeous. He did it for
Oh.
Ashley, the girl that was helping him out.
He did a Deadpool comic cover in 15 minutes. It had to have been 15 minutes in the X-Force, the gray and the black. It was really good. Yeah. And me and Jimmy were talking. Jimmy had brought it up. He's like, dude, if he churns out commissions like that with that much, like that efficiently, he's making 20 G's an afternoon.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I think they have to, though. I mean, right? Like when they're not like staff artists on a book per se, that they're freelance for covers, right? I mean,
Yeah, I think they probably make most of their money in commissions, but I would also think he was a guest of Anthony's, so he probably had all expenses paid to come out there. So
oh yeah, no, I don't doubt that. It's just like I always think about, like you and I are big sports fans, right? Like,
yeah,
you put it in the context of a wide receiver making $30 million for 16 games.
right, yeah,
yeah. I guess my dollars and cents are skewed at that point.
Yeah, like next Saturday is the football show, and I'm missing Terry Bradshaw on my Hall of Fame quarterback ball. Dude wants $275 to sign his name on a football. I'll wait. I'll wait. That's too much. Even who's the other guy that I need? Drew Brees is $150. He's another Hall of Fame or future Hall of Fame quarterback on that ball that I need.
Drew Brees is basically half the price of Terry Bradshaw. He's got 3 times the passing yards.
Yeah, but 3 less times the Super Bowl rings.
Just hang out at the hardware store. You'll find them.
You'll find them. Yeah, pawn shop. Falls on hard times. Are we going to talk about Chris Rock?
Do we have to?
Do we need to?
No, we don't have to. But they are meeting tonight to decide whether they're going to ban him forever.
Who, Chris Rock?
I just found out. No, not Chris
Or Will
Rock.
Smith.
Will Smith. But I just found out tonight. I just read that they had actually asked him to leave and he refused, which makes things even worse.
Yeah, I've had this opinion. Obviously, Jimmy and I are from the Philly suburbs. I've loved Will Smith for forever, but like the last couple of years, like he and Jada Pinkett like have just the strangest concepts on kind of everything.
They're weird.
And they like all their outward public statements seemingly make them think like that they themselves may be some sort of deities when they're just rich Hollywood people.
That's it.
And it's certainly soured.
This is clearly a case of what happens when people live so far beyond the realm of reality. They have so much money that they could just act like children.
Yep.
Like I think giving it all this publicity is just doing them even more of a favor. I don't care about either one of them. Don't care.
Yeah.
How somebody slaps a man in public and doesn't even get arrested is amazing. And they let him stay there, and they let him get his stupid award, and they let him talk for an hour while he got a standing ovation.
How about the fact that Janet Jackson's like 1/16 of her nipple showed for 1/16 of a second accidentally, and it basically ruined her career. Like you're talking an enormous pop star, Yeah, to Chris's point, we definitely need to stop talking about it because it's going to be a Charlie Sheen momentum for them. It'll just make them more popular,
right?
For the bad behavior. Yeah.
It's like the worse they act, the more publicity they get. It's just dumb.
Hey, you guys, I own 2 books in the top 10 this week.
You do?
No way.
What's up?
All right, let's start with 10. Let's go through.
See here, hold on. The real like testament is going to be if I end up owning one.
You might. There's got to be. Star Wars has to end up there. I know.
That's what I mean.
The Ahsoka book and that Kanan book have been going in and out of the top 10 list. You got to.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, you have 2 of those. You just won't have the Clone Wars one. But even then, though, they did that first Ahsoka cover, that one with Mace Windu. There's a few of them that they like float in and out of the top 10 every now and then.
Yeah, I've been trying to grab. I have a 9.8 and a 9.6 of a Kanan number 6.
Nice.
So I'm trying to.
I got to get mine. That's another one.
I'm trying to take that 9.6 and use it as some trade bait.
Yeah, that's a good one. keep the 9.8. Yeah.
What are you trying to level up to a 9.8, Chris? Is that what you said?
I have a 9.8. That's what ended up happening. I have a 9.6, and then I leveled up to a 9.8.
For the
now I have
book?
Yep, number 6. So I said I might try to use that number the 1.6 or the 9.6. I'm sorry, as trade bait for something like the Clone Wars book that I don't have.
I got that book. I got number 6 recently. Mine's probably like a 9, but I got it for $1
right
at a flea.
All is forgiven.
A 9 is a great for $1.
Yeah. So I was not complaining.
And I think I have a raw one too. So I got plenty of trade bait. It's just a matter of finding somebody who wants to trade for them.
Yeah. I don't know what to give you. I could always use another one. This week was Richard Rider week. It was all about Nova. I'm sure Nova's in the top 10. He's got to be.
So number 10.
Number 10 is Nova 1.
1 for 1 is Marvel Spotlight 5. It's number 10.
I just bought one. I put out an offer. Some guy had a really nice copy for $360. I offered him $300 and he took it.
You got a second Marvel Spotlight 5?
Yeah.
A second first appearance of Ghost Rider, and you got it
for no. Spotlight 5. No, I was thinking of Iron Fist. No, I only have the one.
Yeah, so Spotlight 5 this week, up in three categories, or 3 price points. I think they kind of cheated with this one though, because a 9.4 sold for just $1 more than its record high this week. So a 9.4 sold for $30,001.
So when they make this list, it's based on books sold, right?
So the top 10 is usually books have had to have had some sort of movement in 3 grades.
Okay.
I think is well, I know that's the case, but I don't know if there's a threshold, like it has to be in 2 of the grades has to be 1% or more kind of a thing.
See, I would have thought this book would have plateaued, just like the Moon Knight one kind of plateaued, just because it's so expensive now. But I'm definitely happy to see it on there again.
Well, it looks like it's creeping up in the lower grades. So
yeah,
the 6.0 this week was up 2%, sold for $26.50.
What was
5.5? Yours was a 4.5, I think, right? The 5.5 was up 7%, sold for $2,400 this week. So.
And I had it graded as a $300 book. I'm surprised they didn't say something.
I love how Jason's the keeper of your comics. Like he knows more of what you have.
He definitely knows better than I. He has a much better memory than I do. All right,
you're like, what do I have? And
Ghost Rider's 10. What's next?
Dolph is 1 for 2. The 3 of us are combined 0 for 6 so far. Incredible Hulk Annual 1, the Steranko cover.
I love that book.
So that's a good one. Yeah, this book keeps creeping up.
2 for 2.
This might be one of those books too that if you think about where covers are going, like like the Silver Surfer 4, where that book is humongous now, the Thor cover. This book is now it's at price points that are still reachable, if you find it a lot.
That book is definitely still reachable. For $2, you can probably get a lower grade, even a mid grade.
So a 1.5 sold for $115 this week.
Exactly.
There was no previous data for a copy that low. A 6.5 sold for $530, which was up 18% just from November.
That's a good book to have mid grade slabbed.
Yeah.
$500. That book will never go anywhere. That's evergreen. It's like what we talked about last week, what classic covers are. Like, nobody's ever going to say it's not a classic cover. It always will be.
Yeah. And a 9.0 sold for just, I shouldn't say just, but a 9.0 sold for $1,560, which, the way you see some of these other books, and that book is from 1968, so the way you see some of these other books, which are just classic covers, because that's, That's Steranko, right? That's a piece of art. They all are a piece of art, but this is like
except for the face, though, right? Isn't that the story? It's not Steranko's face. Somebody else redid the head.
Yeah, I think it's I think it is. What was the woman artist that was so popular in that time period too? Oh my goodness!
It's not Marie Severin.
Marie Severin, yeah.
She did the head.
That from what I remember, Marie Severin did the face, and the rest of it's Steranko.
Okay, maybe. She's awesome. I have been scouting her artwork a lot, but she did a lot of like Men at War, and she did a lot of like things without superheroes. So most of it's like either really cheap because there's nobody on it, or really expensive.
So number 8, the book that just won't die. Dolph is now 2 for 3. We are 0 for 9. It is Daredevil 131.
I'm 3 for 3.
What's that?
I'm 3 for 3.
No, you don't have that Hulk book, do you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, I didn't think you had that.
Yeah, I had that.
Okay, because I thought that was on last week's, and you said you hadn't had, but
no, I have that.
Maybe he picked it up this week. So the Daredevil book is now creeping up in the higher grades. So an 8.0 this week sold for $613
for an 8.0.
And a 7.5 I think that's where 7.5 sold for $500.
Mine might catch an 8.0. Otherwise, I think it's like a 7.5. Interesting. Yeah, that book. I mean, there's no reason why that book wouldn't keep going and going.
You might be 4 for 4. I don't know about this one. Number 7 is Batman 155, First Penguin in the Silver Age. The one with the dragon on the cover.
Yep, I have a few of them.
So this book is creeping up in all the mid grades. A 5.0 this week sold for $855, up 36% from September.
How much?
$855 for a 5.0.
Oh my God! I got that one in that Mr. Freeze collection that I bought for $300. I bought like 400 comics.
4.5 sold for $675.
Wow!
And get this, a 3.5 sold for $640.
Wow! It's 35, not even his first appearance.
$35 first appearance of Penguin in Silver Age. So.
Yep. Wow.
Okay, so what are you, 4 for 4?
4 for 4?
You're doing all right.
I'm doing all right.
You had a swing and miss on this one, though.
Was it Golden Age?
It's not, but it's damn near close. So it's Tales to Astonish 27, first appearance and origin of Hank Pym.
Don't have it. That book is too expensive even when I started collecting first appearances.
A 5.0 this week sold for $8,250.
Wow.
A 4.0 sold for $4,200, and a 2.0 was up 41% and sold for $2,855.
A 2.0 for $2,800?
A 2.0 for $2,800.
Oh my God! Keep talking. I'll be right. I can hear you. I gotta cut. This hair is like tickling my nose. I want to see. Chris, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I hear you.
Oh my God! It's like tickling my nose.
Scared the piss right out of Dolph. Those prices.
I can hear you though. I'll be right there.
Made his nose hair stand up.
So the three of us finally get on the board with number 5 because I have Marvel Premiere 28, the first Legion of Monsters book. Unfortunately, this isn't in the price points that Dolph Ding Dang books are at, but a 9.0 this week was up a 9.0 this week was up 400% from 2020. A 9.0, I'm sorry, 9.8. A 9.8 sold for $10,000 this week. It was $2,000 in 2020. And there is certainly room between the 9.8. The 9.4 sold for $1,099. So there's basically a 9x exchange from 9.4 to 9.8.
That's always insane to me.
Yeah.
It's always insane.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if you were on the night I kind of correlated this to Dana Carvey's stand-up bit where his kid needed to buy
Skeletor, Skeletees,
Megator, Megatie, Megatie.
That's why they're right.
Yeah. So
I was on for that, and I remember that bit.
Yeah. An 8.0 of this sold for $410 this week. Mine might be an 8.0.
Which one?
Marvel Premiere 28, Legion of Monsters.
I don't have that one. I want yours.
I know.
I love that cover. I really do love that cover.
And I got that one on the cheap, on the low. Amazing Spider-Man 129 comes in the 4th spot. First appearance of Punisher. Do you have first appearance of Punisher?
I do. Mine's a 7.5.
Wow. All right. What do you guys think a 9.8 sold for this year?
It's got to be up 20 G's, at least 20 G's.
Jimbo, what do you think a 9.8 of the first Punisher sold for?
18.5.
Chris, what's your guess?
I'm going to go 25 G's.
$57,000.
What? This is what kills me about that guy's collection.
It was up.
Oh my god!
It was up 32% since September.
Wait, this is a 9 what?
9.8.
Oh, this is 9.8. Okay.
But now
still.
here's the Megator Megatie effect, Chris. A 9.6 sold for $14,000.
Yeah.
So one spine tick was worth, what is that? $43,000.
That's insane.
That some college kid probably introduced after the guy had it pressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Exactly.
CGC is the worst.
A 1.5 this week sold for $870.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
See, that's more my speed right there.
Yeah, that would be mine too. Like I'm buying like I love the ripped up covers. Yeah. I didn't even tell you there was a second. I was really working the guy. There was a second appearance of Iron Man there. I did not like that top staple. It looked like it was brand new, and I was like, it looks like it would have got a restored grade. Otherwise, he was at 270. I was at 200. I wouldn't go higher than that. But that was second Iron Man.
Yeah, bonkers.
That's bonkers. That is absolutely crazy. That's cuckoo bananas.
Hey, and number 3 is going to depress Dolph, which just that statement means he can probably guess what number 3 is.
Is it that one?
No.
Oh.
What would number 3 be if I said it was going to depress you based on what you acquired last summer versus the fact that we're going into this summer? That's the clues.
Oh, Hulk.
Hulk 1.
Oh, God.
Hulk 1.
It's getting more and more expensive.
This week, an 8.5 sold for $245,000.
That book was so undervalued last fall. It really was. The guy he was willing to sell me it was a 2.5 slabbed for 18. I could have got.
This week a 1.5 sold for $14,495.
Yeah. Wow.
Up 21% since June.
Wow. Some guy had a at Big Apple Con. I don't know if Jimmy saw it. There was a Hulk there. It was a 0.5 slabbed. He wanted 12 for it.
A 0.5.
0.5. He wanted 12.
Was it 0.5 because it was missing an interior page, or was it 0.5 because
it was rough? It was missing.
Okay.
It was missing a chunk out of the bottom corner. Lots of chipping. A bit. Yeah, it was bad. It was in rough shape. It could have even got an NG. It was so bad.
What's the NG stand for? No good?
No grade.
No grade.
No grade.
I like it better standing for no good.
Yeah, I like it better too.
Number 2 is the second book that I own on the list, and
nice.
It's currently in Dolph's possession. It is Detective Comics 359. I would have loved to have seen those mid grades be the ones that are creeping up, but it's the higher grades. So
safe and sound.
A 9.2 this week sold for $7,245.
7,000. Wow.
An 8.5 sold for $45.87. A 7. This one increased in 4 grades. A 7.5 sold for $39.50, and a 7.0. See, there's definitely movement on those lower grades because they 7.0.
Definitely. Yeah.
7.0 sold for $22.50, but a 7.5 sold for $39.50.
Yeah.
So
that just means the availability. That means a 7.0 sold and a 7.5 hasn't sold for 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're gonna start seeing the 7 catch that, the 6.5 catch that, the 5.5 catch that. So by the time that book comes back, maybe can make a couple $100, or it certainly will be. It might be worth more than the $120 grading fee.
Well, I already know what number 1 is because you haven't said it yet, and it was the big news on Friday.
Number 1
it's gotta be Nova. It's got to be Nova 1.
Nova number 1.
All right. Yeah, that book is. I have been specking on that book for so long now.
This may have the craziest distribution right now in terms of dollars and cents.
Yeah.
So a 9.8 sold for $3,000 this week. That's up 17%. A 9.6 is.
That's actually Jimmy. That guy that you were getting the Adam Hughes books, he had one up top, a 9.8 Nova 1. He was selling for $2,200.
A 9.6 sold for just $800.
Wow.
Really? $2,200 spread.
Wow. That's a good investment though for a 9.6.
And a 9.4 sold for $4.99.
Can you still buy a 9.4 for $4.99?
Probably not this week.
No.
Depends on where you are. Can you buy a 9.4 for $4.99 off of somebody who's old and doesn't check Key Collector and or the internet that often? Probably. But you thought both yours were what, like in the 6 to 7 range, the ones you bought?
Nova 1, you can buy one right now, white pages for $439, free shipping.
For a 9.4?
9.4.
Wow, free shipping too. That's like you got an extra $15 off.
Yeah. That's a really good deal. That book is gonna be supernova.
And
Bossa
Nova.
Bossa Nova.
And finally a 9.0 sold for $385.
What's that?
And finally a 9.0 sold for $385 this week. So that is your Key Collector top 10 for the week.
I like it. I like the books are climbing. Yeah, I also like that Sam Alexander too. That Marvel. I'm surprised that's not on there. The Marvel .1 number 1 with Watcher on it.
Hey, I looked back at my pictures that I sent you and Jimmy from the day I bought that. Guess what? Corner crease free on that book. There was nothing, and I knew there was nothing on that book. So they crunched the corner of that, and they crunched the corner of my Spider-Verse 1. Walmart edition.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, that book was razor sharp when I acquired it. There's no way I would have submitted with a corner crunch anyway.
No, of course not.
So what do you do in that case? There's like nothing.
That's the thing, Chris. You have zero recourse. You're just.
Fry's Comics just had a thing about that. He's like, even if you send pictures, they can prove like it's something happened in shipping. Something happened, like you took a picture before you damaged it, like you damaged it yourself and you took a picture before, and there's no recourse. And you basically, by ticking that box, says like you are understanding that while it's in our hands, it may get damaged. And you tick the box and you send it anyway. It's bullshit.
I just think
the only way you could possibly get around that is literally taking it to CGC and handing it to somebody and going, there's nothing on here.
Why? That guy Michael, all of his books, they got graded and then they fell off a table because of all the grades. They're all like 9.4 but with a monster corner damage. There's no way that would have been a 9.4. That means it got graded 9.4, then the asshole dropped it, knocked it down to a 7.0, and then and they sent it to me slabbed with a big corner damage on it. Like they don't care. You can insure them, but you can't insure them through the mail. You can insure them, But if you insure them in the mail, they have to be damaged in the mail. Otherwise, they're not going to replace that. Chris will tell you UPS won't replace that unless it got damaged while shipping.
In transit, right.
So you can insure it as it's my property, and then if it comes back damaged, maybe you can make a claim. But I don't know. I don't even know how that works.
The thing with UPS, too, like we shipped UPS for 20 plus years, like as long as you follow the guidelines, UPS will work with you if there's something that was damaged. I think we only ever had like one package, and they were steel beams. Got like bent in half.
Yeah.
And they were like, I think a forklift hit the package, like. Yeah. But that was the only damage claim we ever had in 20 plus years.
Only our system can bend steel beams.
Now Jimmy and I were packing the boxes, and we make bulletproof boxes. I mean, Dolph can attest.
Plus, it was like 8 steel beams packed together. So it was like 8 times as strong as it should have been.
Yeah. Right.
And they still got crunched.
Wow, so that's crazy.
You probably had it between 2 trucks, and the trucks backed up. And
I think the best thing that ever happened to me, I sold, it was Palisades Toys. It was the Swedish Chef diorama kitchen. And I sold it using the international shipping program through eBay. Sold for like $500. And somebody must have stuck a forklift fork right through the front of it when it got there. And not only was he got to keep it, I got my money back completely. And because he made a claim, I got to keep my $500. He got his broken toy, and everybody just was happy. I've never seen that before. eBay's like, yeah, here's the money. It went through the international shipping program, so it's fully insured. Like, wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's why I like that, though. It's
that's best case scenario right there.
Yeah, but I mean, because as long as it gets the Kentucky fine, that's like the best way to sell stuff. Is through the international program.
Yeah.
Dolph, Marvel Point One, Sam Alexander is on the hotkeys list, not the top 10, but it's on.
It's on hotkeys. Okay. What's it saying for high grade? $20, 35,
$30.
$30.
Yeah, but mine was a 9-8 contender, and that Corner Crunch made it an 8-0. Like,
sucks. These are like, these are in your case, like you spent very little on them, so anything is something. But can you imagine somebody who paid $30 for it and then wants to get it graded because it's high grade and he gets that? I would be so pissed.
That's true. I have a hard time looking at it that way because I just think about
Of course. You see the potential in a book like that, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get this back. It's a 9.8.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then, no, it's gut punch.
I mean, that one in the Spider-Verse book were the only two that I was kind of really disappointed. The other 2 books that I got lower than expected were my fault. I didn't look for the color rub or maybe I knew the color rub was there. I just didn't assume it was going to hurt the grade by four entire grades.
To be honest with you, it's kind of like that's why I like sending in my lower mid-grade books, and I don't even think about it. I do my press, I do my clean, but then I submit it, and I don't even think about it because it's like it's low mid-grade anyway.
Yeah, I'm certainly rethinking about grading my modern.
Trying to achieve 9.8s is not easy. People think it's easy. It's not easy.
Unless it's a Hawkeye 1.
Unless it's a Hawkeye 1, and then you get 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's a freaking Oprah Christmas special. If you get a 9.8, you get a 9.8.
This is the subjectivity too. It's like this guy's like, I'm going to lunch. Fuck this. He's like 9.8, 9.8. He's like, I'm at it. This is probably how it works.
5 of these things. I don't want to look at 5 of these
and
things.
Then you're Sam Alexander. He just broke up with his girlfriend.
Right.
It's like
he drop kicked it.
Yeah, he drop kicked it.
Well, that's exactly the reason why I don't like sending stuff in.
Yeah,
it gives me like high anxiety. I'm just
Definitely.
like they're gonna, because like you said, like you guys said, what you have, and like we're all privy to how they do things, so we have an idea of where it's going to be.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I mean, before this, you guys, your copies of the first Ahsoka book, like all day long, I'd be like, oh my God, you got to get that encapsulated. But now it's like,
I'm
do I
terrified.
want to take my $1,000 book and
Yeah.
send it to them? You
Yeah,
know,
those two Larocas, I'm really scared to send those in. One of them
Yeah.
is a 9.8 contender. If that came back like a 9.0 with a corner ding, I'd lose my freaking mind.
That's why I got a 9.6 and I'm happy with it. I'm not even
Yeah. No, I hear you. Totally.
just let it be.
I don't know what that fingerprint, the dude with the acid hands, I don't know what that's
Right,
gonna,
right,
probably
yeah.
like a 7.5, 8.0, I'm thinking. It's a bad fingerprint.
Sometimes since somebody spilled some like orange juice on it
It
or
is
something.
crazy how acidic this dude's fingers are.
Or peeling lemons.
It's like he just rested his finger there and it turned white, like
Yeah.
ghostly white. It's like, whoa, he could strip paint on a car if he leans up against it. Crazy.
well,
He's like sweating pure ammonia.
He's sweating ammonia.
do we want to do? Do we want
Mail
to do
call?
mail call?
Sure, let's do mail call. What do
Who
you
wants
got?
to start?
I have not literally bought a comic book in 2 weeks, so I am once again.
Well, Dolph supposedly doesn't have very many, so I'll let him go first.
I mean, I just have the ones that not these. It's these. These are the
Ones
ones
you
that
got
I
at the-
got from the Big Apple Con.
Well, you
And
got
from
the big
and from
Apple Con.
Paradox. Paradox
Yeah,
I
from
did
Paradox.
well.
Dolph, I was really trying to understand your mathematics on the.
Oh my god, I could not figure out my math. That was bad.
You were like, they were $20 a piece, 3 for 50.
So I was
And then-
flustered
and then you
standing
said
over
there
this
was
guy's
8 books.
standing over this guy's short box. I was getting flustered. It was $20 a piece, 3 for 50.
Mhm.
That was
So in
the
the
first
video,
Giant
though-
Man. First Giant Man. Low grade first Giant Man though, $20, but not $20 because it was 3 for 50, which is what?
Well, 3 for 50 is $16.66.
There you go.
$16.66.
There you go. So
$16.67.
$16. What I end up on $12.50? I was wrong. But yeah, first Captain Marvel, $16. Crazy.
Yeah, $17 really.
All right, let's say 17. Fine, Jimmy. What else was in there?
Round up.
Yeah, Avengers Annual 10, first row.
That one's the craziest one, I think.
This I thought it was the Giant Man. To be honest with you,
Well, what? Yeah, but you said that's low. That's super low
it's
grade.
super low, but it's still first Giant Man.
But what is the Avengers book though?
It's not. It's nice. It's actually really nice, except for like a little corner thing. It's pretty.
Because
sharp.
I just think even though I think if it's super low grade, it even on the Silver Age it freaking crushes them.
But
you know?
here's the funniest thing is that I spent $40 for this low grade X-Men 62 First Savage Land, and in his box for $16 is probably a 6570 of X-Men 62 First Savage Land. Like this is maybe like a 4.5 for $40, and this was a 6.5 for $20, $16.
When did they go to the reprints? What issue? 66 or something like that?
Something like that. And then, I got the Kanan book, which I paid up for it, $170. But this book is gonna keep climbing and climbing and climbing, and it's beautiful. It's a 9.8, 9.6.
Yeah, with all the talk of
Yeah, I mean they're cast characters. They're in the show, so it's like that's a done deal.
The
And then, of
9896, as long as he doesn't send it to CGC.
Yeah, and then I never had this book, and Paradox had it for $70. So
Oh, that's a great book too.
yeah, I never had the Captain Britain, and then of course I got two Dick Riders.
Jace,
You did go to. You have
No.
not gone to Paradox with us.
no, I've not gone.
It's a great store. Good people too.
Yeah, good people.
Yeah, this one was 125, and then I brought to his attention that it's got a brown spot in the corner. He's like, what do you think, $70? I was like, sure, I'll take it. I'll take it for 70. And this guy came off of 100. It was 100. It was 110. He got it for 100. But this makes like my 6th Nova one now. I just keep buying them every time I see them because I actually just bought one on eBay. It was like $95. It's a good copy. That's it for me. Oh, besides, I did get this. I love a good Jock cover. I went on eBay and got this because Rick didn't get him in.
Oh,
I
nice.
thought, so cool, this cover. This foil.
That's a sweet cover.
So cool.
That is one of my my CGC submissions.
The Jock cover?
Yeah, it's signed by Jock.
Nice. Oh, where'd you get
Yeah.
it from? His website or something?
No, from Torpedo.
Oh, nice.
They had an in-store signing. I got that. The big one that I'm waiting on, the big signature one, is that Venom 35.
Yeah.
Jock Virgin variant.
Yeah. I love a
Signed.
Jock covers are really good investments. They
I got
always
that
seem
one.
to do stuff.
I got that one triple signed, witnessed, and sent to CG. So that's signed by Jock, Cates, and Stegman.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So that one
Yeah,
that
Rick
one
didn't.
I'm waiting on a while.
I thought they were 1 in 25 or 1 in 50, and Rick buys plenty of detectives. I'm surprised he didn't get it.
I still don't have the art of Jock.
This may seem nitpicky, but I followed Donny Cates on Instagram, and I know he's a great comic writer. His Instagram posts are written so poorly, it just bothers me.
Are they? I
Dude,
never noticed.
There's like,
They're probably not him, Jace. They're probably his assistant.
Or his girlfriend or something.
they're like,
Yeah,
they're
a
like-
lot of those guys.
yeah, they're not written well. I'm like, this is like a 1.5 sentences.
That's pretty
Right.
Like
funny.
you couldn't execute this 1.5 sentences.
it's like we get emails from my son's English teacher filled with grammatical errors. We're like, are you kidding me? My wife like loses her mind. She's like, doesn't this woman not know what a comma is?
All right, that's it for me. Other than sport, I got another Mars Attacks here somewhere, but I think I put it away.
Chris, Jason, nothing?
I just have like I got a couple things from last week that I just picked up. It's all new stuff, but I thought it was worth mentioning because they were pretty cool. But I really like this Carnage cover, so
Yeah,
I
it's a good
grabbed.
one.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool
It
cover.
was a good one. The Scotty Young patches,
Yeah, I got that one too.
and then the Scotty Young Demon Days,
Nice.
and then Peach. We have Demons variant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys read this at all by
No,
chance?
I didn't read it yet.
There's three issues up on Comixology if you guys subscribe to that or not. But
I pull them off of my download site. There's also I found a very public out there in the open download digital comics for free site.
really,
It's not even a membership. You could just go there. I'll share it with you guys later, but
It's not the one that I was telling you about that my old professor told me about.
no, this one is a modern site. No, you have to give me that site actually.
I have to find it again or just
But
text him.
no, this site you can even just click on a link and download all the books for this week for Marvel. It's 3 links: Marvel, DC, and Independent. You can get every book that was out that week in digital.
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'll give it to you guys. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, but that we have Demons. I read the first because that was the first printed issue,
Yeah.
and then they have 3 issues up on Comixology, and I read all 3. And it's good. It's real good.
I've been reading Vader. I never read it. I just bought it. I never read it, and it's a
which
the-
one?
Afra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it's awesome.
The Kieran Gillen run, Volume 1. Yeah, it's awesome.
I think
It's real good.
even I think I just finished it.
and then the Volume 2, the Charles Soule run is really good too.
Yeah, I'll check that out too. I also have to read. I never read the Star Wars Marvel run. I never even read it.
The Jason Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
read
it's awesome.
the what is it? The 6-part miniseries based on the script
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Macquarie art. Like that one I read. That was good.
Now the
but-
Jason Aaron run is great.
And he's
Chris,
awesome
there
too.
was at the Big Apple Con. There was so much Star Wars comics
There's a
Where's
lot of Star Wars.
because I was going through because I was trying to find my Adams Hughes covers, and there was just Star Wars comics upon Star Wars comics upon Star Wars comics.
Were the prices stupid though?
Some of them were.
Some of them are. It's
weren't.
fair
Actually,
market
Paradox.
value.
Paradox
Yeah.
have a really nice Star Wars section too.
Well, Paradox, I got for $2. I got the Santa Staros first appearance,
Yep. Yep.
and
That's going to be that's definitely. I'm banking that's going to be something.
yeah, and I got the I always been buying, what is it, 2 and 6, Santa Staros and Santa Solo.
Uh-huh.
I've been buying those 2, and then I've been buying the Well, those were the two I bought, and then I got another Chrysanthemum. It was the Chrysanthemum Chewie cover, the fighting cover. Which
That's an awesome cover.
That was a bit expensive though, but I wanted it. I didn't have it. It was number $15 for that.
One of the
15?
legacies
Yeah.
that I got at the show was $2 less at Paradox, so I could have.
Yeah.
I should have
right.
just waited.
What did you get? Number 7?
I did not
Oh,
get 7
this
yet.
is the one you got?
No. I got the one where Chrysanthemum's fighting Chewbacca.
Because remember, I got you a copy of that one.
You did?
Yeah, I got you a copy of that one.
Was that
Oh.
number 14?
I don't know, Chris. These were like I found these like
Yeah.
a month ago for $2 a piece, so I just
$2.
bought all 3 of them. This is 20.
20.
This is Chrysanthemum's origin, I think, and where he gets the scar.
That's where he gets the scar
Right.
from. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, so I got one for all 3 of us.
I know off of that Star Wars collection that I bought, I stripped the whole thing of any first appearance or any origin out of that collection, and whatever I was left with, I put in 10 book lots, and those were selling for crazy money. There's literally nothing there. And
Right.
people were still buying them $40, $50 for 10 Star Wars books that mean nothing. They're like dollar books.
Yeah.
They just see a Star Wars lot and they're gold.
Yeah, that's what I was doing just to fill.
Right.
But I was getting much better deals on lots like that because I bought the entire volume 1. I was missing a bunch of them, and some dude was selling the entire like Dr. Aphra volume 1 for like, I think he wanted like $60 for it. I talked him down to 55.
Nice.
But that was everything, including annuals and variants, and I was like, all right. And now half of those books would pay for that, you know?
Yeah, there's also like what 36 issues in that first run.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that. It was just you got it for like less than $1 a book, or just about
Yeah.
$1 a book.
A little bit better than $1 a book. I would pay 55 for the whole lot. So, I mean, it was definitely worth. But like I said, if I see lots where the majority of them are stuff that I need to fill because I didn't grab them that week or whatever, I'll just I'm
Well,
fine with doubles.
if you have a checklist for runs, let me know. I still have a short box of Star Wars books that I haven't put on eBay yet.
Yeah, the Aaron run is the one I'm missing.
Stuff at yard sales and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
No, I'll definitely put one together then. I have it all. I have them all cataloged on CLZ, so it's easy for me to just look and see what I'm missing.
Yeah,
because last summer I got my first I got my Daredevil 9. I got him a Scotty Young Daredevil, and I got Jimmy a couple of the Assad Rippick covers from House of M at a yard sale. I got
Nice.
and I think I got them for $11 total. And my first Echo came back a 9.6, of course, not a 9.8, but still pretty freaking good for.
Yeah.
For
They are
$8
not giving 9/8 away. That's for
Right.
sure. You really
Yeah, I don't
gotta
know.
earn 'em now.
I don't know if they're worth anything, but at one of the comic shows, I found the Frank Miller Daredevil run with the foil covers.
Yeah,
Paid $10 for the set, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
that's good.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
It was a good
All right,
read.
Jimbo.
Hmm?
All right,
Nothing-
Jimbo. The
Oh, you
Oh, geez, here we go.
Okay,
He doesn't
You
have his
gotta
own
dance?
theme music,
Yeah,
his own
corner it out.
mail call theme music.
so Dolph and I hit up the flea
it's the
market.
Betty Hill theme.
Yeah.
Dolph and I hit up the flea market before we got the Big Apple Con, and each of us scored something we liked. I actually only got one book. It was a trade paperback of Hellboy.
That's cool.
The Chain Coffin. I mean, it was $4. It's not in great condition. It's a beater, but
It goes
Anything
nice
Mike
on a
Mignola.
bookshelf and read it.
Yeah.
Mike Mignola Hellboy is like
You know what that is, Jimmy? You know what we
One of
like to
my
call that? It's a poop story. You leave that right by the toilet. That's your poop story.
Here at Penn State, they call them stall stories. They actually sell
All
advertisements
stories.
for the back of the stalls, and
Nice.
Do they leave them there?
so they sell new stall stories every single week. And,
Oh, nice, nice. That's pretty funny.
So
Here we go. This is Jimmy's
here we go.
official,
There's a guest.
his
got
official
Jim taking over the-
PowerPoint presentation for his.
Hey, I don't like the light streaks and stuff. I don't like it being out of focus. So I photographed.
That's cool, man. It's your
Right, so
thing.
it's the AHA with a guest starring from Asad Revic in here. So there we go. So I got this guy.
Yeah, it's a nice one, man.
Love this cover. I also got the Virgin variant.
You mean the Sydney Sweeney cover?
Oh, well,
Certainly
I'll show
could
you.
be Sydney Sweeney
It's
there.
coming up. I actually did it while we were talking. I got a couple Black Widows of the way.
Yeah, those
Love
are
her.
nice too.
Love his Black Widows. Got the variant of this Catwoman 53.
That was funny. You looked at me. You're like, "Do I have the red or do I have the blue? Do I have the red or do I have the blue?"
I remembered. I was like, I don't have the one where she's touching her face. It's a
Oh, the
strangest
red one.
variant.
She's not touching her face.
No, the red one. Her hand is to the side. It's down and to the
Oh,
side. She's not touching her face in the red one. That's literally the only difference besides the color.
gotcha.
Strange. It was a strange one.
Did you get the
I
red
did
one
get-
on the wall?
There you go.
Did you get the one on the wall? The one that you already have?
No, I did not.
You didn't get that one. I didn't even know how much he was asking
there
for.
was-
Actually.
I actually found just enough Adam Hughes to finish off the amount of money that I had. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
was like,
okay.
I could get that one, but I'd have to drop another $5. So,
Now, Jim, are these the prices you paid, or do you get deals?
well, he gave me a deal. So these were the prices that they had them listed for.
What was he? 10%?
Most everybody there would give you $5 to $8 off your purchase. So I think I ended up just getting 2 Star Wars Legacies from him. I got that one and this one.
That's awesome. I love
Yeah.
that cover.
So the
Very
funny thing is, Chris, that I literally bought this. I got to the next store and I saw that I could have bought it for $2 less, and then all of a sudden I got a register in my eBay that I had won this comic for $7.99.
Oh, that's
So-
right. You shared
So I have
that.
a second copy of this one coming up. So
Yeah, I have one of the. I
It's
have one
so-
of those graded because
It's
I
so
just
funny,
love that
though,
cover
the
so much.
previous one before that, no AH, and this one does have an AH. Why?
I don't know.
Why does he sign some and not? I mean, I don't know. It drives me crazy.
No,
So hard.
he likes to throw out these
Yeah,
these
and I don't think 7 has an AH either.
It's such a cool signature too.
Jim, was that last one a newsstand?
no, these are both
That's
directs.
a direct.
Oh, I see. It says direct. So.
Both directs.
You're messing
So
up the
then this
PowerPoint
one-
presentation, Jason.
What's that?
So you're messing up the PowerPoint presentation.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So I had shown you guys last week that I got the first print of Star Wars Purge, and it was completely destroyed, basically. I did order this one. This one is out of a Star Wars
The
something
2-pack. Yeah, the Hasbro
Yeah.
2-pack comic pack.
Yeah. So I got this Purge, and I got the postcard of the original comic. Still waiting to get the other one. I looked all
I love
through the
it.
boxes at the show. I could not find that Purge anywhere.
Yeah.
Really pissed me off.
It
But yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't very. Not only was it not well organized like that, it was just a lot of long boxes. But
It was just
it
long
was
boxes after
It was
long
the
boxes.
most Golden Age books I have ever seen. It was so much Golden Age.
That's crazy.
I've never seen that much. That was kind of cool, actually.
So it was like golden and silver, and there was
Yeah,
like
a lot of gold.
You
lot
would
of
see
silver.
modern everywhere, every once in a while, but. So then I got a couple Supermans. I don't have very many Supermans, even though I did
That's a
pretty good
great-
run.
Is that Lana Lane or Lois Lane?
That's Lois.
I can't tell because the black bar goes right through it. Once again, no AH.
Again, I
Drives
knew
me
it was
crazy.
Adam Hughes. This was a good one. And I have to thank Dolph's son Nick for helping me find this one at the store.
Did he?
Yeah, he spotted it for me.
Oh,
That one
was
has an
back
AH on it too. So
The kid's got the eye. Yeah, at least
Got
one
the-
this has an
it's got
AH.
the AH. It's got the AH. I got a couple Wonder Womans.
Nice.
He did a lot of really good Wonder Woman covers.
Wait, go back to that one.
What, this one?
Dolph, you messed up the PowerPoint.
Yeah, that's cool. He's got an unmistakable style. He's easy to pick
Yeah.
out.
It's gorgeous. Love his stuff. I got some Tomb Raiders, which I did not have yet.
Yeah, I
And
like
the
his
Tomb
Lara
Raiders are all
Croft
low
stuff.
print runs, so it doesn't matter which one you get. They're worth something. This
Yeah,
one, if you
yeah,
look
it's
at
a
her
nice
face,
one,
it looks
too.
exactly like Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
face looks
definitely.
Not the rest of her, but the face.
Look at those abs. Definitely, Sydney Sweeney could be Lara Croft.
I'm coming up with the Sydney Sweeney. I'll show you. Tomb Raider. Oh, this is a great cover.
Oh, that's a great cover. Not a whole lot of definition going on in the middle of Lara Croft there, though. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think he just didn't.
That he phoned that in.
Yeah, well.
At least he signed it though.
This one is technically not an Adam Hughes cover, obviously, but if you see in the top right, it is a bonus Adam Hughes pinup
Interesting.
of Xena. So
I'm gonna be a little
really-
disappointed if you didn't open it up and take a picture of it.
I didn't. Actually.
What?
Sorry,
PowerPoint fail.
I'll have to do it next week. This one I was really.
Oh, that's
happy to
awesome.
get.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
So
I can't wait to
this
see
one I
her in film, man. I want to see Zatanna so bad.
this one I bought from a pawn shop online, and he was like one of the best eBay sellers I have ever talked to. Super nice.
Yeah,
Got right back to me.
Paul
He
Dini.
said, "Yeah, he was really cool." But yeah, this I was sort of expecting this to be not beat up, but not in the greatest. But I got it, and
It's
it is
nice.
crisp. It's a nice copy, and the Zatannas are really hard to get. One, in good condition. Two, again, it was another title that was really low print.
They're expensive.
So then this is my Assad poster I created just so I could get it signed by Assad, because I love his Thor, and he signed it on the top right. I'm a little bit disappointed where he signed it because I'm gonna have to put a frame on this, and it's gonna be tough to not cover up his signature. But
Yeah, you can't mat it. You're gonna have to
You said,
we'll see.
"Hey, Sod, what the hell are you doing here? You know I got to frame this, right?"
mount it.
but I'm actually gonna frame this with it, which is my photo of me and Assad.
Yeah, he's a
He was
big
such
dude.
a cool guy.
Yeah,
really
he was
was
cool.
cool.
He was pretty cool.
Did you get
I
to
didn't.
meet?
I didn't particularly like his assistant. I thought she was kind of crappy.
Did you get to meet Assad, Jim?
No, he was not in town.
Okay.
But they are going to be coming to New York Comic Con, Jay, and I'm hoping that Assad can come with Esad at that point.
Yeah.
Because I think New York Comic Con is going to be absolutely bonkers this year.
Yeah, the gates are open.
With the restrictions coming up, I think we're going to have a lot more artists, a lot more guests.
Yeah, Jason, you
I think-
coming with us?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna do it. We'll just do it. Like I'm coming.
There you go.
So I
But
think
to New
I
York?
think it's going to be.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good year.
I already talked to you and your son about it, Chris.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, we'll see about getting some tickets.
So
I have not
so this
been to
next
a comic
one,
book show since I was like 15 years old.
Really?
So it's been like
Okay.
27 years since I've been to a comic show.
Jay,
Wow.
this is going to be it. Your mind's going to be blown
Yeah, it's something.
on the New York Comic
Definitely
Con.
is something.
So this last frame is literally something I was making while we were talking. So that is going to be Sydney Sweeney. Yes.
There you go.
Black Cat.
I like it. If it is,
Oh man,
I'm
she would be a
excited.
good Black Cat.
She would be a good Black Cat if she is Black Cat. I can't imagine them doing Silver Sable.
No,
And Black Cat is the love interest too, which that
Yeah.
kind of makes it interesting.
and she's a pretty good age to match up with
Holland, yeah.
Holland. So
I
she'd
like it.
definitely be that subtle seductress.
Oh, I guess with the ending of the movie too, they opened it up, right, for it no longer to be Mary Jane, because
She doesn't know who she
You don't
is.
remember him.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can bring in a Gwen Stacy, you can bring in Black Cat.
How many times do we have to kill Gwen Stacy?
Just let the poor girl be.
Yeah, let her be dead.
Maybe it'll be Spider Gwen instead of Gwen Stacy. Maybe they'll bring her in, since it's going to be all.
I think they might go along the same lines as Spider-Verse, though, and they'll bring her in when they bring in Miles.
Hey, did Dolph? Did you check out that Facebook Marketplace thing that I sent you and Jimmy a couple weeks ago with the huge Mexican Spider-Man run?
No, no.
You didn't check that out?
No, I have a couple of Mexican Spider-Man books that I got. There was one toy dealer who had a bunch of them at the flea market, and I looked them up, and there's not a lot of value there. Less than I thought.
Well, the ones post where they with the diverge from the storyline are worth thousands of dollars.
Really, huh?
Oh yeah, they're in huge money after they diverge from the American storyline.
Well, did you see? I didn't even know about the Black Cat error that Bryce Comics just put a video out on with the yellow line along the right.
Yeah, I think those printing error things are stupid.
I think they're stupid too, but if they command that kind of money, like, go ahead and take mine, and I'll get two of the regular ones. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
so I really love Como Comics. I really love Drew's content.
Yeah.
He had that fellow on a couple weeks ago that had the Spider-Man one where it's like the lizard wasn't blue, but the lizard was gold or whatever.
Yeah, it was it was missing yellow, right? Or it was missing a color.
No, so it never got probably not.
That was the McFarlane book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they think they of course now say there's only 13 in existence.
No
Now,
way.
Jimmy and I grew up going to print shops, right? Print shops print very, very fast.
Yeah.
They print very fast, they cut very fast, they staple very fast. So before they would even notice something, you'd probably be a couple hundred books in because
more than that
they
even.
print like this.
Yeah, I've seen guys.
This is how fast a commercial printing press.
Yeah, guys
prints.
run quality control on that like every 5 minutes. So you'd pull
So-
one off and you'd inspect it, and then even in that time, another 100 ran through. Like, there's no way.
So
There's
the idea that like I think they're stupid because they're never going to be as rare as people think they are because generally speaking people aren't paying attention to that crap. So so the early people, the first time it's kind of identified and then there's initial hobby buzz, it's just like I think it's going to be like a lot of other stuff where people pay way too much money
Yeah.
and then the thousands and thousands of people who own the book are like, oh, mine's got the yellow bar too,
Yeah.
and they'll realize it's not nearly as rare as
that's what they're saying about that that Spawn book from the video game tournament. Like, there's only 50, but that is just hoping that the guy really did throw them out and destroy them. Because if some guy just grabbed all the boxes from the dumpster, then there's many thousands of them, not just 50.
Was that the book that was highlighted on Comic Con?
Yeah, $2,500 for that book. I just saw one sold. But that is based on the word of the host of the tournament saying that they destroyed the books.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love a good rare Spawn book as much as the next person, but I don't know if I'm buying all that.
Yeah, I just know, I know I was probably only 8 when Jimmy and I were in a lot of those print shops back in the day.
Yeah.
But we weren't even in the biggest of the big. We were in small regional print shops, and you could already
And
see
even
how
then,
fast
they're fast. Yeah, of course.
they print. So
You're right,
I mean-
but exactly my point, though. If I have one, I would definitely sell it for a great deal of money to buy 2 Black Cats.
oh no,
'Cause
no doubt.
I don't
mean,
care.
No, I'm not saying from a seller's point of view, like
Yeah.
by all means, I don't like to take advantage of people, but I also think like if the market is demanding it at that point in time, then you could
Well, that's what it is. It's the market. The market dictates what things go for.
And if you
Hulk
if you
180
have
versus
things-
Hulk 181, man.
Yep.
Wolverine is clear as day on the back panel. That is a first
I mean,
appearance.
X-Men Annual 14 versus X-Men 266.
Yeah, Gambit's
He's
in
on-
like how many panels is
He's
Gambit in?
16 or 17 panels.
Yeah.
And speaks dialogue in half of them.
Yeah, how is that not
There's
first
even
appearance?
names. They even refer to him as Gambit in that
Yeah.
book. And
Yep.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's a weird
So
one.
these foreign books hold some value.
So the ones you'd have to look it up, but I know that so the Mexican version of Amazing Spider-Man diverges. The storyline actually diverges from the U.S. version. Gwen Stacy does not die in the Mexican version, and so there are some later ones that are worth a lot of money.
Just because of that? So Gwen Stacy basically has her own storyline then?
Well, yeah, I think they're completely unique, like completely unique stories.
I mean, I like the idea of picking a cover or a book and saying I want like the Czechoslovakian and the German and the French one.
Cool.
Like that would be cool to have all those different ones of one book, but I don't know if I'd ever go down that rabbit hole. Like I said, I have a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man that he had. They were cheap too, and they're like $2 or $3
I think I'm
a
gonna
piece.
do them with all my Adam Hughes.
What's that? Do they have Mexican Adam Hughes?
I do have a Hungarian, a Turkish.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a what is it? Age of the Republic, Darth Maul.
That's cool.
But I like the cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
That
Yeah,
is really cool. That's Hungarian?
but this is Turkish
Turkish. That's cool.
from a Turkish artist. So I was like, oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think I paid, after all was said and done, $90 for it.
I like it a lot.
So for something that I just thought was kind of cool, it was worth it.
I
But
like how all
I was
your
just-
books are very handy. Everything's so cool. Everything's like right there. I gotta go in the back and
Well,
dig through long books. I don't even know where anything is. I'm so
Not
unorganized.
not everything. I don't have that many slabs. I probably only have like maybe 30 slabs. So there's
Do
a
you?
shelf here with them right here.
Dolph, this is where he actually marries Gwen Stacy in the
Oh,
Spanish version. This raw sold in May of 2021 for $4,300 raw.
really?
So yeah, be on the what the
Bolo?
lookout. So if you check on my Cover Price app, there's 13 issues that are posted on here. Number 7 is the first Vulture, $600 raw. 122, which I guess is where that storyline diverges. 950 raw. Yeah, these are all pretty expensive.
There's
Multiple-
the A signature, Dolph.
Is it AH'd? Nice.
AH.
There she is, Xena Warrior Princess and Adam Hughes.
Warrior Princess pinup.
Nice. That's what I gotta check. Is it up here? I know I have more than one.
Of that one?
No, not in that one. But there's a very specific Adam Hughes.
The funny thing is that I actually got a book from Turkey as well, but it was the Olivier Coipel Thor #1 cover. So it was not a Turkish edition. It was still the American edition,
Mm,
but
nice.
it shipped from Turkey.
That speaking of, that Fiona Staples book I had has some pretty good value on it. The Thor one. I was
Yeah.
surprised. There's a couple of Fiona Staples variant covers that have some pretty good value.
Almost all the Thor #1s are pretty cool, pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, you mean the Thor Jane Foster
The
variant?
Jane Foster variants, yeah.
Yeah, I sent Jimmy a Facebook Marketplace post the other day, and he had Jim, like 9 of them, including the Assad one. But he had the price as "make me an offer."
Oh, I hate that.
Me too. Like,
You'll never make them happy. No matter what, you're going to offend them. All the make me an offer guys always get offended. They always do.
that Assad Ribic goes for 250 to 400 raw, I think.
The one you want is the baby blue one, right? The second print. Isn't that one worth more than the first one? I don't even know anymore. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a nice one. There's your Adam Hughes. Ghost Luke.
Did Hughes do that whole run?
Legacy?
No,
No, but he did do several of the earlier covers.
yeah.
I have
And
to
he did
have
a
him
couple
then.
of he did a couple of the keys, right? A couple of the key first appearances.
Yeah, well, he did. What was that? The Sith Twi'lek.
I should
He did number 1.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
there you go.
I should probably look in here for you, Jimmy. Because I got a whole bunch of Star Wars here. Star Wars Tales, no.
Number 3, he did.
Yep.
Yeah, he did a whole mess of them.
You didn't do any Star Wars Tales?
No, I think it was just
Legacy.
Legacy, Rebel Heist. He did the Boba Fett, which you got for me. Yeah, he did some Rebel Heist. The sketch covers are the ones I don't know if I'm ever going to get because they're way too much money. And then the Purge that I need to get. No, but he did 7 Legacies. I have 5, 6, and 7. I need 1, 2, and 3.
Not Redemption.
Let's see.
That looks like J. Scott Campbell.
Dolph, did your buddy get his table for the flea market?
Yeah, he did. Alex. So
Yeah.
yeah, he got the table right next to mine. He'll be selling a lot of sealed stuff. A lot of
Oh,
sealed wax packs.
Okay.
This is Star
And
Wars
we-
Republic.
He'll be set up next weekend?
Yeah. Yes, next weekend, Saturday.
Yeah.
Crazy. This is Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan Adventures.
I got to dig through them, but I know I definitely have multiples of 1 and 3. I might have more than 1, 2. I'm not sure.
Yeah, those ones I need. I need that Purge one, and I have all the Rebel Heist regular covers, but all the sketch covers I don't have.
That's
But they're going for a lot of money right now.
Let me check for that Purge too. Make a trade.
Trade.
If I have anything for you, Chris.
I just like trading.
I have Star Wars stuff, not many comics. Actually, the only Star Wars comics I have are the ones that I got off of eBay or Jason gave me.
Nothing's going on in that one, right? Star Wars 3?
Thanks.
It's just the one after Santa Staros, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing there. Okay. Goes in this box. But this one is Santa Staros. This
Yeah.
book's gonna go up. You still get
It's a
them
cool
for
cover.
$2. It is a cool cover. The second print is blue. It's nice too. What else, Jimmy? Look at this. We're winding down before your 10:30. Your 10:30 hard out.
Right.
Hey Jay, did you receive your files? Your updated logo?
I did, Jimmy, yeah.
We showed it last time, right?
Yep.
I like your logo. I like it.
There we go. This one.
The artist, not so much. The logo, I like.
Bought a couple of these.
Those are
Ooh.
nice.
Number
That's
2.
number 2. First
Yep,
Obi-Wan, yeah.
First Obi-Wan, yeah. That's
How much
the,
is Rick selling that for?
Why is
Doesn't
Rick
he have-
selling one for a lot?
Rick had one on the back on the wall that was it was going for a nice penny.
He
Was it the 30-cent variant or the?
No, this is Rick's philosophy is he never really sells wall books, so he can price them high because he knows that everybody will come in on free comic book day and buy them for 50%. So basically he fills up the wall books, and then on free comic book day almost everything will get bought at half price. So he knows that he's
I've never looked at it before. Now he has the variants already 50% off. It doesn't come another 50% off, right?
No.
So it's just those stay the same.
Those stay the same. Those are already 50% off.
There's a couple Thors that I need to get out of the box. They're just variants, Donny Cates stuff. But
Yeah. Yeah, no, anything.
yeah,
in the
he has
50
them. He has them marked like
He hasn't gotten a good
the
collection.
50%
in a
is
while.
exactly what I should be paying for them. Really.
Yeah.
Hey,
literally,
one thing we didn't talk about, Chris. Did you make any headway on the comic shop collection?
Yeah, I just gotta. It's pretty much a done deal. I just have to go get them.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
excited
fun,
for you, man. Especially if you're
I'm,
on newsstands, dude.
dude. And that's the thing. Like, even just like you said, even just bundling up like the nothings together and advertising the fact that they're all newsstands, they'll sell.
Yeah, you'll make money.
So I'm
Star Wars, you
I'm
can't
not
go
too
wrong.
I'm not too worried about the investment part of it. It's just I'm more excited to see what the hell's in there. You know.
Definitely.
You got to keep Jimmy in mind if you have first. If you got a couple copies of first Hellboy in color, which is
Right.
what is that?
the John Byrne.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is that? Next Men.
Next
Men,
Man. I forgot which number. Yeah. You want a Clone Wars 1 to be in there, right? More than anything.
I don't
No,
think. I think that's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, because Chris was saying through '96, right? And so
Before that, it's like through
Oh.
93,
so-
94.
What's the year on that book?
Clone Wars,
Yeah.
it's like '98.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so.
But you won't even have Thrawn on there.
No, he wouldn't have Air Empire. That's
It's
95.
hilarious, Chris. I was at Big Apple Con. We were at our last table before Dolphin, Nick, and I were leaving, and there was these two guys standing next to me, and they were talking about that exact scenario.
Oh,
That
really?
One of them had a friend whose dad owned a shop, and he just cataloged all the stuff off the racks, and he was looking at getting the whole collection, and he was so excited because he didn't know what was going to be in there, and he wasn't sure. And then I said, "Yeah, and they're probably almost all newsstand." And he goes, "Yeah, they could be newsstand." And he was like, "Shit,
It just
man."
occurred to him. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah. Well, it didn't. You know, the funny thing is, it didn't occur to me until he pulled out a couple Tales of the Jedi.
yeah."
That just to show me, like, hey, I found these just lying around. Like, check them out. This is what's the type of stuff that's in there. And when I looked at them, I was like, holy shit, those are newsstands. And then I went, duh, they're all going to be
Yeah,
newsstands.
they're all
And
going
that's
to
when
be
I was,
newsstands.
It's
That's
really
when I
the
got a
really
little
exciting part is too, Chris. I think the really exciting part is like, chances are it's predominantly Marvel and DC.
right.
The earlier it gets, right?
Mhm.
So, '88 is when ASM 300 came out,
Right.
and if he's a newsstand, he would have more than one copy of these things. Now,
You would hope, right.
the fact that obviously ASM's a popular title in that time, so it could have sold them all,
Mhm.
but could have not too. So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get one of those bad boys, man, that makes the
That
entire
was like your guy
entire-
with the 6 Beta Ray Bills.
yeah
Whatever happened with that? You just walked away?
I walked away. He had one Beta Ray Bill. He had
Oh.
six
Six
six,
Secret Wars 8.
Secret Wars 8.
Well, that's the other thing. The Secret Wars could be in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, could
80,
be.
84.
Yeah,
it depends
Craven-
on how far back it goes, right?
77, 78.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
And that
So, like-
Hey, you could have
316,
a
that
crap
Venom
ton.
cover.
You could have the entire Moon Knight run in there.
Right.
Moon Knight is 1980, so
Well, that at this point right now, that'd be something for sure.
We shall see.
Yeah. No, it's fun to sit there and speculate, and then you go through everything. You're like, oh man,
right.
it could
It's all it
could
yeah.
have, but didn't.
I would have loved for you to be next to me when I bought that Star Wars collection.
I
He just
probably
made it
would've.
seem like there was nothing there, and I was like, there was a Clone Wars, there was a Saj Ventress, the Y the Last Man #1, a Saga #1. I was like, holy
Jesus.
crap!
Oh, that's something. That's something.
That's something.
I just started reading Saga.
Yeah,
I've never read it.
Saga's
And
good.
I said I've been doing this thing where I because I buy from Torpedo all the time. There's this one guy that's a big he collects like all the special edition omnibuses and stuff like that. So he reads everything.
Yeah,
So it's his business too. So
I love the Image omnibuses. They're most
Yeah.
easy to read things in the world. Like I have the full run of Invincible. I got the first Spawn, all the sagas, like
Yeah.
it's all the Walking Deads. Like they're awesome.
Why are they easy to read? Because the size, or
It's there's only three. So Invincible is 144 books. It's literally all in 3 thick books,
Okay.
and they're what, 30? Not $30, $60.
Yeah,
They're cheap.
they're like
$60.
They're like
for-
$59.99 for like
Yeah.
this giant compendium.
Yeah, they're awesome, and they're just because they're soft cover, they're easy to read.
Yeah. So, but he started suggesting stuff for me, and I just whatever he suggests, I buy, and
Yeah,
I picked up Strange Girl by Rick Remender.
I never read that one.
That was really good.
Yeah,
He get God Country by Donny Cates. That was good. And then I never even heard of this one, but Peter Panzerfaust.
I never heard
It's
of
like
that one either.
a World War II take on Peter Pan, the Peter Pan story.
Really?
It's
Oh.
so good. It's written
Interesting.
so well.
Text
But,
those to me. I'll check them out.
Yeah, definitely. And then there was one more that he gave me that I read. I can't remember what it is right now, but I blasted through everything, and I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, I'm in such a mood now. Like, I'm doing good. I was like, what can I read that's like that everybody talks about is so epic that I never read? I was like, Saga.
Yeah,
Let me
Saga's
tackle
good.
that.
I
So
just
I've gotten
started.
through like the first 20.
I started Memetic, which is the Tinian book about a meme that it turns people into like zombies.
Oh, really?
It's really good. So far, it's
I like
good.
Tynan.
And Department Truth, if you're reading that, is
That's so
awesome.
good, yeah.
It's so freaking good. Yeah, I don't know. What else am I reading? I just started reading Thor again.
See, that was that's I guess that's what I should ask you guys. I've been wanting, because I don't read a lot of superhero stuff, and the only thing that I've like on the regular have read was Hulk. So I was like, what can I get into that I was looking through stuff, and I was like, I read Marvels, and I really liked that. I was like, I wonder if I should get into like Fantastic Four. Or
The
something,
Alex
if
Ross
that's, like, a
stuff, you
good-
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly,
ask me.
everything by Tim Sale and what's his name, all the Batman stuff, the Long Halloween,
I have
they're
the Jeff
all
Loeb.
self-contained like stories, and they're all really
Yeah.
good.
Well, I have that trilogy in compiled
Yeah.
edition form.
As
So
far as recent Thors, Thor: The God of Thunder,
All the Jason Aaron
because
stuff
it's
is
going to
awesome.
go right into the movie.
Mhm.
It-
well,
it-
I like Jason Aaron a lot because
Yeah.
I've read
And
the
Thor
his new
God Bomb.
Avengers run was really good.
Thor: God Bomb is the sequel to God of Thunder. It sort of finishes the Gore storyline. Both of them are really awesome.
So God of Thunder,
God of Thunder and God Bomb.
that's your suggestion. I'll write it down.
I really liked Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. I really
Yeah, those
liked
were
them
awesome.
both. Those are so good. What else? Like individual stories. Well,
Hey, Dolph, real
Secret
quick, I
Wars.
gotta-
If you haven't read Secret Wars, that one's awesome.
Dolph, you and I were having a discussion this weekend, and I figured I might as well show you
PowerPoint.
Isad's latest.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
Spider.
We were having a discussion. He's like, he never draws Spider-Man, and then we were like, yeah, well, he must have drawn Spider-Man. And then we were like, oh, of course he did it in the Secret Wars.
Yeah.
And
That
then
page was
he
there.
did a couple commissions where he did a Peter Parker, and a couple other ones. But yeah,
Yeah,
he did some kick-ass Spider-Man stuff that we
Yeah.
found out.
I did read Craven's Last Hunt, and that was awesome.
Craven's
Oh, yeah.
Last Hunt
I
is a
really
really
like
good
that.
book. Yeah, that one's a good one.
One of the
So,
few
but-
Spider-Man stories I'll never sell.
What's
and
that?
then what'd you say?
It's one of my series that Jason helped me get that whole series, and I
Oh,
won't
you'll
be-
never sell it, Craven? I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
missing
love- I love
two.
that
I never
series.
completed it. I see them all the time, but I always get the same one.
Hey, I might end up with it.
Nice. It's true.
Houston. But yeah, and then
you gotta let us know. I'll freaking take a day off. I'll take a day off of work, drive out there, and help you sort.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right?
Be so fun going through something like that.
I know.
Like, oh my god, Chris, look what you got! Like, oh my god! And then it'll be like, well, you also have Excalibur 1 through 1,000. You know, like
Just a bunch of there'll be a lot of fluff. I know there'll be a lot of fluff, but
Yep.
I'm excited for the potential because like you said, you break it down. If there's like anywhere between 8 and 10,000 books, out of that, you got to figure there's got to be anywhere from, if you're playing the numbers game at that point, 10%, even 100 keys.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. That's a lot of keys.
They're not bagged or boarded at all, right?
That is not true. Apparently, they have bagged and boarded about 90% of them.
Wow.
So there are some that aren't, but the majority of them are.
That's awesome.
Because that's what I asked him. I said, listen, I was like, do you just kind of stuffing them in boxes or what? He goes, no. He goes, they're in bags and boards. And I was like, oh, they are. He's like, yeah, they're not sealed. Like, we just threw them in a bag and board. I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's better than nothing. But
yeah.
His follow-up question, I guess. Are you going to have to get a storage unit for a short term just to have
I am. Like, well, I've been selling off a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping to get this, like, this is my basement is in, there's like a wall in between.
Uh-huh.
And this is like my small area. And I have the other side that just has like shelves and a bunch of other stuff. So I've been cleaning that up over there, trying to get it set up. I wanted to move this over there, but now that this is happening, I want to clean that up and then put that stuff and kind of either do that, or I've been looking to see if I could grab like a storage unit just to work out of for a few months.
Yeah. Because how many long boxes did you say it was?
It was probably about 30 to between 30 and 40.
That's crazy. Yeah, because that is, first off, you the long boxes are too deep to put on like even one of those big shelving units from like freaking Home Depot, and you need to buy like $500 worth of those shelving units just to put 30 long boxes on it.
I know, right? Well, that's why I said, I was like, if I could get an indoor storage unit for a few months, hopefully the initial, like I said, because the big thing is to try to get rid of as much as possible right off the cuff. So
yeah,
you make those you make those bundles, you start selling them. Hopefully it at least covers. It starts to pay for the collection and covers the cost of your storage unit. But
you need to set up beside Alex and Dolph Meadowlands for a couple weeks.
Yeah, right.
You certainly can, man. I've done it for people in the past. If you want to grab a corner of my table, and I'll let you throw a couple of boxes out there.
I'll be there on 2 Saturdays. So
yeah.
Oh, cool. I was just telling my son, because I was listening to last week's episode that I didn't join you for, and my son was in the car with me when I was listening to it, and I was like, "Oh, we should go down there and
definitely
and check it out." And he's like, "What time do we have to go there?" I was like, "Early bird catches the worm, man." I was like, 6 o'clock. I was like, "That's an early one too." Meadowlands starts pretty early, doesn't it?
Well, officially it opens at 8, but they don't control who goes in when, so everybody starts setting up at 6, and there's people already there at 5:30.
Yeah.
But yeah, Erod just beat us, and he got some nice stuff out of that guy we were talking to.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, just go down there, check it out. We'll be back before anybody even knows we're gone.
I mean, we had the one time I did it with Dolph. They had the flashlights. Like, you're literally trying to set your stupid table up, and there are already flashlights.
Yeah, they're already.
You're like, bro, I'm trying to pick this box up and even put on the table.
Right.
Like.
But that's but yeah, hell yeah, that's even just to bring like 2 short boxes of just bundles, like sets, and see if they go. Nothing crazy, nothing extravagant, just see if you can get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
And then the scavengers all come at the end.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that too. On this table.
Most of those guys, those storage locker clean out guys, they'll just make Jimmy and Jason have seen it. They make a pile, and the vultures just like swarm in there. All you see is a pile of bodies, and then they disperse, and there's nothing left. Just a couple of cardboard boxes, like empty, and some tumbleweed. Like it's crazy.
It looks like freaking seagulls on the trash cans on the boardwalk.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what it looks like.
It is crazy. Those people
like
are just like free.
All that's left is like 3 empty cardboard boxes.
That's
and
it.
Like
that's all you get.
One ET Topps card.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the seagulls from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine.
it's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, like I said, you guys want to come and check out once it's someplace in my possession.
Let us know when it goes down.
That'd be awesome.
We'll help. At least flip through a long box quick, pull out the keys, and sell the rest.
Yeah, I have a shocking ability to remember stuff I've seen on Key Collector too. So
One day
He only
you
goes
just
through
gotta
the damn thing.
Start at the top, 100 bullets. Okay, I got it.
Right.
Next, next.
I
Just
do
start
have a copy
memorizing.
of 100 Bullets #1.
I never read 100 bullets. I got to read that
pretty good.
one too. Is it good?
It is good.
Yeah, there's a lot. I have so many. I have all the Vader trades that I got in that collection. There's tons and tons of Star Wars trade paperbacks that I have to read.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah,
many.
I buy a lot of those for my son. He doesn't like single issues. He likes the graphic novels or the Legends
Yeah. So,
Epic Collection or whatever.
how do you
they're
read your Comixology stuff?
called. I got a
tablet?
Kindle. Yeah.
Do you have Dropbox?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll share that folder with you.
Oh, sweet.
You'll have everything.
Fuck yeah.
what's the weather looking like for Saturday so far?
High of 46, I think.
What, next week?
No, just for this Saturday.
Yeah,
Oh, this Saturday. Yeah, it's gonna be
Chile.
Yeah, the 10 days too. The 10-day. We're just outside of M's birthday party. 10-day. Yeah, so.
no, Dolph.
Comics.
It's at 57 degrees.
Woohoo! But it's not going to be
Overcast.
that warm in the morning.
Mostly sunny skies.
Scunny size.
Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour.
I don't like the wind. You know I don't like the
Stunning.
wind. Scunny size.
Stunning size.
Chris, what's your email again? Crumbs. something?
Crumbs of the Dead at Gmail.
Anybody
Yeah,
else want
whoever's
this? Anybody else want this folder?
I don't have Dropbox.
Well, then you can't have this folder.
I know.
But it's got it's got everything, dude. Like digital, it's got all 1,000 actions, all 1,000 detectives, all 1,000 like anything. All right, done.
Got a lot of reading to do.
There's a lot of reading to do. But yeah, if
Well,
you
that's
want
cool.
something too, I can always add it for you. Why is it hung up on sharing now? Crumbs of the Dead at Gmail.
I will have about 65 actions next Saturday. 65 actions. Probably only like 13 detectives. I got a crap ton of actions and a crap ton of adventure comics in this
It's kind of
collection.
sad that they're not really worth anything.
Yeah,
Actions
they're
just have like a couple of key books in them, but
they're here and there.
they are.
A couple detectives, you said?
Yeah, a couple of detectives. Yeah.
You're going to be flipping through, and behind one of them, there's going to be a 27.
Yeah.
that did not happen.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is like the Superman stuff. Like I got that one in that collection, but the Supermans are mostly like
You said that
Five.
one's nice too, right?
it's pretty nice. It's got some creases. I think it's probably like a 5.5 or something.
It won't let me share the folder because there's too many files in it.
Let's
Let
we'll
me try
figure
it
a way.
again. That sucks. I'll give it to you on a thumb drive.
There you go. I think I have some too. I'll be reading it on my spiffy Surface.
Yeah, it won't let me. Damn. Yeah, it is a big folder. Oh, I got 100 bullets in there. I got to read that. First 100 issues. I
There you
never
have
read
it.
Damn, Joe's in Myrtle Beach, 75 degrees. Must be nice.
Yeah, we have an entrepreneur in residence coming for the month of April at Penn State, and at my division of Penn State, and he's in Arizona, and I was talking to his admin the other day, and it was like 92.
But it's
and
a dry heat.
It was like 26 here,
You're right.
and I was like, it is not 92 degrees here, so.
But you get to see the seasons change, man.
Right.
I wouldn't give up living here for anything, but I would give up 65 degrees and then it returns to 20 degrees.
Yeah.
I would
That's
give
pretty
that
rough.
up.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Especially working outside. You're like, oh man, like because you go from sweating one day to freezing. You're like, I'm not gonna get used to this.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, my freaking bald head the other day. I thought I was actually gonna, thought I was gonna get frostbite walking to work.
Nobody
Like,
understands how cold a bald head is.
Holy crap!
Even the littlest amount of hair is insulation. When you have no hair, it's just like ice.
Well, I got the landing strip in
You
the
got
middle
nice.
here, nice and bald up here. I got the sides to keep me warm.
Yeah,
you know?
that's good.
Wow,
why I
you guys
got
make me
this.
feel really good. I guess I have the most hair out of the four of us.
Yeah,
You do.
Very
Wow.
nice.
That's wow.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
congrats.
it's not. I'll tell you what.
You gotta win. You gotta win something sometime, right?
Compared to what I used to have, it's pretty sad.
Yeah, Chris, you heard the guy that the collection that I went and looked at it, but there's no way I'm gonna get it because they are convinced that it's worth $1 billion.
Yeah.
So
That's like back when I used to collect records. You would have like these guys come into the shops with like, Beatles and Elvis records, thinking that they
Yeah.
were worth a mint. You're like,
You know how
you
many
do
of those
realize
they made?
that these were like
Millions.
meant to sell, and they pressed a shit ton of this stuff.
Beatles records are printed in
one
the
of the
millions.
most highest selling albums of all time, right?
Right.
That's how
They made
Beatle
that
records
many.
go like quadruple platinum because they sold so many of them.
Right. And everybody had them. And
Yeah.
You don't have anything special, sir.
No, unless you got that Butcher album.
Right. Or you have like those early like Apple
Yeah.
mono 45s. Other than that, you don't have anything.
Jason, is it worth giving them the sales pitch on trying to consign it or no?
For what?
That collection with the
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, they like I said, I was literally giving them an education. Like I
Yeah, you
was
said.
giving them like a college degree in how to sell comics, and they didn't take a single note.
Because
So I
it
don't
wasn't the
think-
price point they wanted, so they didn't want to listen.
And
Did you ask them what they actually wanted for it?
They wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, that's
They
the
wouldn't
worst.
tell me. Like they
It's
got
absolute horseshit. Like, how do
I
you
would
not know?
I would rather them give me the FU price and just set your sights high. At least I know what we're working
Buff,
with.
it's like I told you, right? Like I did the tally, right? I did the tally of high grade raw for every big book in there, and it was like $3,500. Like, I'm talking like high grade, right?
Mhm.
And I did look at I did look at a couple books. I wasn't going to spend a lot of my time because I was pretty sure that they were him and hawing anyway. And so, thought about, okay, you have the most valuable book you have raw in there is probably the Beta Ray Bill book, which I was just going to give to him anyway. And that's probably the highest value raw. And then the next highest value raw is the Secret Wars book, and Secret Wars, and probably it's probably tied with the first Dark Knight book, Dark Knight book if it's high grade.
Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns, yeah,
Yeah.
and Raw.
Yeah.
So it's probably those two. But that book is square bound, and it's even if it looks like you could shave with it, you're probably not getting a 9.8 on that book.
That's a tough one.
So like,
All those square bound books are tough.
so so I just thought to myself, I'd be comfortable at $1,000 because I'm gonna have to offload 700 books that are gonna be hard to sell for $1. So I'm really buying that collection
Yeah.
for about 160 books total, and out of those 160 books to really realize the most money, I'm gonna have to press them and submit them, and so now I'm lengthening. Now I'm going out to pushing it out to 8 months to get my money back.
Plus, you're already committed to this other collection too. So,
Yeah.
like you and I had talked, it's easy to walk away because you have work to do already.
Yeah, I got
So
tons of work to do. Yeah, so yeah, that's why it was like I really, I realized how much I bit off with this collection, and it's so much more money, but there's some huge potential, right?
yeah,
We've talked about getting possibly all my money back from 2 or 3 books if I actually move them, and not even wanting to move those books, trying to get all the money back without selling those two.
yeah. It's the goal.
Like the goal is to just hold on to these two for dear life, for if I can, even if it's a very much even if it's a break even proposition on selling everything and paying my mom back with everything else, if I can hold on to those two in the interim. But like, I realize this collection's going to be a very good barometer of like how much to pay for a collection, right? You have to really know your dollars, and you have to be confident in that price point and be able to walk away. Because in my mind,
Well,
I
I
know
mean, yeah.
what multiples I want to make on things too. So
Plus, in order to get the most, the most ROI, you got to get them graded.
yeah, you got to get them
Because then
graded. And so-
exponentially they start going up, but then you got to pay to get all those graded, which means
Yep.
that you're dumping even more money into it. Next
Yeah,
thing
so,
you
I
know,
mean,
you're
we
10
talked-
G's in.
Yep. I mean, we
Yeah,
talked
it-
about. I
it
talked
adds up.
about. I'm going to have you submit those, possibly 3 books at the higher price, but probably just the 2
You'll
at the
get 'em
higher
back
price,
fast.
and because I'll get them back fast, and then I'll start submitting all the other ones at fast track, and then I'll be able to get them back in a staggered manner at least, and
Yeah,
so I
I'll
can
have
move
those
them.
ready to submit this weekend. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
pulling
and then
out
I
the
can
press.
move
I got a
them.
bunch. We'll do Bob's books too.
Yeah, because I should submit Bobby's Tomb 10 with my 2 books. I'm really hemming and hawing about whether I'm going to submit the Star Trek at the more expensive
No.
tier.
Why?
I don't think I will, because there's a big teeter-totter between like 800 or between a 7 and an 8.5, and I don't think it's high enough for an 8.5. I definitely think it's high enough for a 7, and I don't know where it falls in between. But the $130 I put in, I don't think I'll get that much. I don't think I'd get the $130 out of it.
Yeah.
So I would rather submit that book in a as fast track in whatever go the route that you went, just pay the $45 for the book, because I'm not exactly sure what it's worth. So I'd rather do that and spend
Just
a third
wait
of the
it
money.
out. Wait a year.
Because when I get those 2 books back, I'll move the Juggernaut right away, because I don't really feel like the Juggernaut book is a great book to have or whatever, but it's a grand in multiple grades, and so I'm pretty confident that's going to yield a grand. And then the Batgirl, I'll probably hold for just a smidge, because it's
You sell
it's
it right
only-
before they pop that movie.
Yeah, it's right.
I don't know
when
when's that happening. Next year?
Well, I'll sell that book. I'll sell that book in the next 6 months for sure. But it's trending upwards right now. I'll wait it out a little bit, because I think it's.
I mean, the problem is you got to pay your mom back, but the
Yeah.
longer you hold on to those books, the more you're gonna get.
Yeah, no, I know.
They're all
I mean,
just
why do
going
you
and
think
going.
why do you think I'm pricing I'm going to have everything priced for next Saturday?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any
illusions of grandeur, like I'm gonna make a grand on
Yeah, I'll let Erod.
On-
I'll let Erod know that you're selling stuff too. He
$5
should
to
make
$50
sure that he
book.
stops by.
but I'm certainly going to have a lot of good, like, $40, $50 keys, stuff like this Spectre 1 and Superman, the Superman book. I'm going to have a lot of these good keys. Some actually have some pretty solid Batman giant size books.
See, if it wasn't so freaking windy at Meadowlands, I would make like a wall display behind me and leaning up against the car, but it's so windy. And you don't want to have your keys flying all over the parking lot. That's the problem.
Yeah, look what just smacked me in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's first Animal Man. Shit.
Right.
Yeah. So
Find any Lady Phantom in there or
Phantom Lady.
Phantom Lady?
Phantom Lady?
No.
I have never.
No, these books, Chris, started like the earliest book is 64, so it's solid silver. There's no gold in here.
Yeah, I started grabbing up Phantom Lady and the Demon.
Okay.
Those two have been kind of they intrigue me. So, and I mean I like Justice League Dark. So, the Demon was.
I found this book last night when I was looking through pricing things at cover price. This is the first black superhero in DC Comics. He becomes the Guardian like 6 years later or something like that, but he's just in this Teen Titans. And this book's in stupid good shape for a book this old. It's a really nice shape.
Might be something, yeah.
No, it's like a $40 or so book, $40 or $50 book. But I think I might price some books like this that are in that good a shape a little higher,
Right.
knowing that there are raw copies of this that have sold recently for like $130. But people have to know what it is too. So
Yeah, it gets niche in certain departments.
But I'm trying to really price. Action books, Superman books. I'm trying to price those books to move the world's finest books and stuff like that. So, if cover price is showing low grade raws at like $9, they're $5.
Right.
If they're $13, I'm pricing them at $10.
Yeah.
Like because the goal is to move stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can put them in the hands of people who are trying to fill runs and stuff like that. And that's really the goal for me, is to obviously make my money back, but also like I watched Bronzeville Comics the other day, and he was saying like, what he said, what's the number one way to collect comics? And he says it's a trick question. There's no way. He's like, he said something I liked. He said, if you're somebody who's speculating or buying, selling collections, he's like, people can say all day long that you're like dirty flipper or whatever. He's like, but you're selling them to collectors. So like you're basically putting books in the hands of the people who really want to collect the books. Like you're actually doing a service, which is the way I think about it. So if I price them fairly and I make good money on them and the people get a deal and they get it in their collection, then I'm certainly doing a service there.
Right.
10:30, time for the hard out.
Hard out. Jimmy just expired. He turned into a pumpkin.
Jimmy expired. Thanks everybody for listening. I know there's a bunch of you. Joe, who else was there? Mars Comics. Who else was there? CV Baseball Cards. A lot of guys in the chat today. That was kind of cool.
I vow to buy at least a comic book between now and next.
Very cool.
I'm going to have something.
Rolf, remind us again. When is the giveaway video posting?
So I'm gonna record the video after we get off, and I will have it on there tomorrow. And then next Wednesday, we're gonna give away the John Tyler Christopher Boba Fett book.
Am I eligible to enter that?
You sure are.
I am.
All you gotta be is a subscriber, comment, and like that video, and you can win.
And for God's sakes, Internet, follow New High Auctions.
And New High Auctions. I mean, there's no comics there now. It's mostly sports cards, but there is some. I just posted a third sale. There's some really good stuff, especially if you like sealed stuff. Go to New High Auctions. It'll be in the description. Yeah. Thanks, Mars. Thanks for coming. And
Thank you.
yeah, we'll see you guys in a week.
See you
All
in
right,
a
good night,
week.
everybody.
Peace.
Night, y'all.
Night.